Yo, what's up, DGens? What's going on this Sunday afternoon? Absolutely nothing in the market. We got about 45 minutes until we have the daily or the weekly close. So we'll see how that kind of pans out. What do we got? XCN right now. We're talking Onyx coin in this video. So we're down 4.6% on the day, down 7.8% on the week, up 4.9% on the month, and up 91.3% on the year. We're down 6 spots in rank to 507. $82.54 million market cap. Volume's low, 2.23 million. Let's go have a look at we're going to jump into the Bitcoin chart first because, all things play off of Bitcoin, right? So, yeah, Bitcoin, like I said, we still have not retested 92K for 2 days now, guys. But the more we retest that 92K level, the more likely it is we're going to break to the downside on that, down to 85 to 88. I think it's inevitable. I think let's just get it done here kind of thing, right? A lot of people think that momentum is going to shift to the upside starting tomorrow, like next week, and we'll start going, woo. But I think we got to come down and sweep these lows first. Couple reasons for that. I mean, the fear and greed index, if we go look at the fear and greed index, we're still sitting at a 62 for greed, guys. We need that shakeout. It hasn't come despite all the bearishness, all the negative news, all the negative narratives, the market kind of down in red, and we're still at a 62 in greed. So we need to see a pullback in that. And so far, it just has not come. Let's go over and look at XCN's chart. I cleaned it up. So what do we have here, guys? The likely move, we have a double top here, in my opinion, guys. It's going to follow suit, same as Bitcoin. We're going to have that sweep of the lows down to this level here at least. That is the neckline of your double top. Back down to 202,089, roughly. That's where we're going to end up, in my opinion. Right back down to that trend line. And if we do get down to the neckline here, I personally am dollar cost averaging. I'm going to scoop up some more. Why the hell not, right? Why the hell not? That's a fantastic opportunity, in my opinion, to continue to stuff my bags. We're down significantly here today, as you can see. Nice red candle. I think we break to the downside here. That's kind of what I see happening. And we'll kind of take it from there. But listen, guys, we have a special treat, and this is courtesy of community member Jetpack. You guys all know and love him. Shared a video with me. I'm going to play it here. An update on XCN, guys. Now, this conversation is between two AIs, okay? Two artificial intelligence. Essential facts about Onyx Coin XCN, key insights and utility before you invest. Check it out.
All right. Ready to dive in. Today, it's Onyx Coin, that potential hidden gem everyone's been asking about. We've got a whole pile of articles, data, market analysis, you name it, ready to go.
Yeah, we're talking about, a digital coin with some pretty big promises. Say in a financial system, earning rewards, even getting discounts on stuff. Sounds pretty revolutionary, right?
It definitely caught my attention, but before we get too hyped up, we need to, get down to the facts. We're going to break it all down, what Onyx Coin is, how it works, those unique features, and where it fits into the whole crypto world. By the end of this, you'll know if it's something you want to explore further.
Sounds good. Let's start with the basics then. What is Onyx Coin?
Okay, so Onyx Coin, or XCN, it's a cryptocurrency, a utility, and a governance token all in one. It lives on the Onyx protocol, which is built on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, that's important because it means Onyx Coin, it benefits from, Ethereum security and that whole network. But hold on, what does it even mean to be a utility and governance token?
Good question. Basically, XCN wears two hats. First up, utility token, meaning you can use it for like real world stuff, transactions, actions, all within the Onyx ecosystem. Kind of like a key that unlocks specific doors in this digital world,
And the second hat, governance.
Exactly. Holding XCN gives you voting power within the Onyx DAO. That's a decentralized autonomous organization, so it governs the whole Onyx protocol. Basically, you get a say in how the platform grows, new features, even how the systems run. It's a pretty big deal giving users that kind of direct power,
Okay, so we've got the token, Onyx Coin, and the platform, Onyx protocol. But what's the big goal here? What problems is it trying to solve?
At its heart, Onyx Coin wants to change the game for peer-to-peer lending and borrowing. Cut out the middleman, no more banks, that's the idea. Users can lend and borrow a bunch of different digital assets directly, maybe better rates, easier access, who knows.
So no more bank fees, no more red tape. I like it. But what about security? We're talking about lending and borrowing valuable stuff here.
That's where blockchain shines. Onyx Coin uses smart contracts to manage all those transactions, securely and efficiently. Think of them like self-executing agreements, written in code. They just automate everything. No need for a third party watching over everything. It just works.
I've heard a lot about smart contracts, but a refresher's always good. Can you break down what types Onyx Coin uses and how they make it unique?
Sure. Onyx Coin uses a mix of smart contracts, escrow contracts, collateralized debt contracts, even more complex ones for DAO stuff. Like with escrow contracts, the funds are held safe until everyone's kept their end of the bargain. That's huge for peer-to-peer lending where trust can be a bit shaky.
So it adds that extra layer of security. I like it. Now, I've heard Onyx Coin lets you lend and borrow against NFTs. That's pretty wild. How does that even work?
Yeah, it's designed to handle all sorts of digital assets, NFTs included. So you could use your digital art collection, let's say, as collateral for a loan. The smart contract locks up the NFT until the loan's paid back, so it's less risky for the lender.
Wow, that's cutting edge. It opens up so many possibilities for people with valuable NFTs who need, some cash flow. It really shows how Onyx Coin is pushing the boundaries of DeFi.
Okay, so far we've got Onyx Coin on the Onyx protocol, using smart contracts for peer-to-peer lending and borrowing, even NFTs in the mix. That's a lot to take in.
It is, and we're just scratching the surface. This system has a lot of potential.
But before we get too deep into that, we need to see where Onyx Coin fits in the big picture, the DeFi landscape. What is decentralized finance, or DeFi, and why is it relevant here?
Right. Context is key. DeFi, it's this whole movement to create a new financial system, one that's open, transparent, accessible to everyone without needing those traditional middlemen like banks.
So it's about empowering people, giving them more control over their money.
Exactly. And Onyx Coin, with its peer-to-peer lending and borrowing, the decentralized governance, the blockchain tech, it's a perfect fit for the DeFi movement, a key player in this new ecosystem that's, challenging the old way of doing things. Okay, that makes sense. So Onyx Coin is a DeFi project that's all about changing how we lend, borrow, even govern financial systems. But what about this Onyx DAO we keep mentioning? What is a DAO and how does it actually work?
Another good one. A DAO. It's basically a community-run organization, no central authority. It runs on rules that are, coded into smart contracts on the blockchain. For Onyx Coin, the Onyx DAO lets XCN holders have a say in how the protocol develops and where it goes in the future.
So it's like a digital democracy where your vote depends on how much XCN you have.
That's it. And that's a core part of Onyx Coin's commitment to decentralization and community governance. It's not just about the tech, it's about shifting power, giving users a voice.
That's powerful stuff. All right, I think we've laid a good foundation for understanding Onyx Coin. Basics, smart contracts, DAOs, even touched on the whole DeFi movement.
Yeah, and that's just the beginning. There's so much more to explore, the details of the Onyx protocol, how XCN's used in the real world.
Right, and let's not forget the market, the potential risks and rewards of investing in Onyx Coin. But that's a conversation for later in our deep dive.
Looking forward to it. This is going to be interesting.
Okay, so we know Onyx Coin's shaking things up in the DeFi world, but let's zoom out for a sec. Let's look at the market, the nuts and bolts, circulating supply, market cap, that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Understanding that stuff is crucial for any cryptocurrency. So let's break it down. Right now, Onyx Coin has about 30.79 billion XCN circulating out of a total supply of 48.4 billion. And that's also the max supply. It's capped at 48.4 billion.
So there's a limit, a fixed number of Onyx coins. That's interesting. Some cryptos have, unlimited supply or huge numbers, which affects their value. What about market cap? Where does Onyx Coin stand in the grand scheme of things?
Well, as of today, it's relatively small, around $69.57 million. Now, compared to the giants, Bitcoin, Ethereum, it's tiny. But sometimes a smaller market cap means there's room to grow, especially if the project takes off.
So it could be a good thing, potentially. I'm seeing the token allocation is split, circulation, the company, the DAO, the team. What's the deal with that?
Right. So when we look at the breakdown, 43.89% of XCN is out there, circulating, traded on exchanges. Then 28.05% is held by the company, 18.71% for the DAO, and the team has 9.35%. The key here is that a good chunk is already in circulation. That means good liquidity. Easier to buy and sell XCN without wild price swings.
Yeah, liquidity is definitely something to keep in mind with crypto. Okay, so we've got the market stuff down, but let's talk about what you can actually do with Onyx Coin. We know it's for governance, peer-to-peer lending and borrowing, but any other real-world uses?
Oh yeah, this is where it gets interesting. One cool thing is it's linked with chain.com. They offer all sorts of blockchain services. Just by holding XCN, you get discounts on their products and services.
Like a membership card for a digital ecosystem? I like it. Any specific examples of these products or services?
Tons. Chain.com has tools for developers, businesses, even individuals, blockchain infrastructure, secure data storage, even identity verification systems. Holding XCN gives you real benefits within their network.
That's a good reason to hold on to those tokens. It's not just about the price going up.
Exactly. And don't forget about staking. You can support the network and earn passive income.
Sounds like a win-win. Tell me more about how staking works with Onyx Coin.
Basically, you lock up your XCN. It helps validate transactions and keep the blockchain running smoothly. In return, you get rewards, kind of like interest from a bank, but in the crypto world.
So it encourages people to hold XCN long-term, keep things stable. I'm starting to see the appeal here.
It's all part of what makes decentralized systems like Onyx Coin so cool. It empowers users, rewards participation, creates a stronger community-driven network.
All right, we've covered how it works, the market, real-world uses. But now the part that always makes me nervous, talking about investment. Let's be real, crypto is volatile and Onyx Coin is no exception.
You're not wrong. Got to be transparent when it comes to investing, especially in crypto. Onyx Coin's price has gone up lately, but, and this is important, it's still down 98.77% from its all-time high. That shows just how volatile this market can be.
That's a huge drop. What happened there? And can it even recover?
Well, a lot of things can affect crypto prices. Onyx Coin's no different. Remember that crazy bull market a while back? Everything went up. Onyx Coin was pretty new then, got swept up in the hype. Maybe its price wasn't, fully justified at the time.
So a classic case of speculation driving the price too high.
Exactly. And when the market cooled down, lots of cryptocurrencies, including Onyx Coin, dropped hard. The current price is probably more realistic, but will it go back to those highs? Who knows?
No guarantees. Got it. So what should potential investors keep in mind with all this volatility?
It's all about weighing the risks and rewards. Got to be aware of how unpredictable the market is, understand the risks, and really get to know Onyx Coin's fundamentals.
So let's talk about those fundamentals. What should people focus on to make a good decision?
First, look beyond the price. Dive into the project itself. What problems are they solving? Is there a real need for this? How good is the team?
So it's about the value proposition, the team's expertise, the overall potential.
Exactly. Then look at the competition. How does Onyx Coin compare to other DeFi projects? Strengths, weaknesses, how does it stack up against something like Stellar Lumens? They do fast, cheap transactions too.
Right, got to see the bigger picture. What else is important to consider?
Regulation, that's a big one. Crypto's still kind of unregulated, but governments are starting to pay attention. Changes in regulations can have a big impact, good or bad. Keep an eye on how different countries approach crypto. It could affect Onyx Coin.
Okay, so regulations are a big deal. Anything else?
Always diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, especially with crypto. Spread your investments around, helps manage the risk.
That's good advice for any investment, not just crypto. Okay, we've covered a lot. DeFi, market dynamics, investment, the whole shebang. But before we move on, any red flags, downsides to watch out for with Onyx Coin?
Good question. Onyx Coin has a lot of potential, but gotta acknowledge the downsides. One thing is, it's not on those big established crypto exchanges.
Right. It's on Tap and BitChip, but not Binance or Coinbase. What does that mean?
Could affect liquidity. Harder to
That's not true.
buy or sell large amounts without moving the price. Also, maybe it hasn't gone through those strict checks the bigger exchanges have.
So more research is needed before jumping in. Got it. Any other concerns?
Remember that big price drop we talked about? Got to dig deeper into why it happened. Was it just hype and correction? Or were there problems with the project itself?
Yeah, understanding that drop is important. Any other red flags?
Well, the circulating supply is pretty high, over 30 billion tokens. That helps with liquidity, but it also means the price might not go up.
It doesn't have Binance, but it has Coinbase, it has Kraken, it has Crypto.com, it has all the other major tier 1 exchange listings, just to clear that up.
Much, unless a lot more people buy in. It's all about supply and demand,
So a lot of tokens out there could hold the price back, I see. What's the Onyx Coin team doing about that?
They've got this plan. They'll release more tokens gradually, starting April 2025. They're trying to balance supply and demand, hoping for more stable growth.
So they're trying to make it scarce, but also keep enough liquidity for the market.
It's a balancing act. We'll see how it works out.
Okay, so some potential risks and downsides, but let's flip it around. Why might someone be bullish on Onyx Coin despite all this? What's got people excited?
Despite the challenges, there are good reasons to be optimistic. One thing is, the team is really experienced, they've got a good reputation in blockchain and crypto, they know what they're doing, and that makes a big difference in this fast-moving world.
That's good to hear. A solid team can make or break a project.
Another good sign, they're always innovating with the Onyx protocol. New features, upgrades, expanding the ecosystem, adding value for users.
We talked about their plans for blockchain-based identity systems. Anything else coming up?
They're looking into connecting with other blockchains, so more types of digital assets can be used. Also, they're making it even easier for people to use for lending, borrowing, governance, all that.
So they're not just sitting around, they're pushing the limits, making Onyx Coin even better.
Sure, that's the spirit. Constant innovation is key in the crypto world. Got to keep adapting.
All right, I'm feeling more optimistic now. What other reasons for being bullish?
Well, DeFi itself is getting more and more popular. That's good news for projects like Onyx Coin. More people are seeing the benefits, transparency, accessibility, control over your money. So as DeFi grows, the demand for platforms like Onyx Coin could really take off.
So Onyx Coin's in a good position to benefit from that whole DeFi wave.
That's right. And if they play their cards right, address those challenges, keep innovating, they could become a major player of the future of finance.
Okay, from market stuff to investment to potential risks and reasons for optimism, we've covered it all. But before we wrap up this section, let's talk about the people behind Onyx Coin. We focused on the what, but what about the who?
You're right. It's easy to get lost in the tech and numbers. But at the end of the day, projects like this are driven by people.
So who are these people? What's their story, their vision?
That's a great question. Crypto can be pretty anonymous, but it's good to know who's behind the curtain, you know?
Time to put on our detective hats and see the human side of Onyx Coin. Who are these folks trying to change the financial world? Okay, so we've been through the tech stuff, the market, the risks, the rewards, the whole 9 yards with Onyx Coin. But before we call it a day, I want to kind of shift gears a bit.
Oh, all right, where are we going?
Well, we've talked about Onyx Coin as an investment, as this tool for, financial freedom, part of the DeFi movement. But I'm curious, what excites you about it? What makes you think it could really change things?
That's a great question, and one I think about a lot. For me, the most exciting part of Onyx Coin and projects like it is the potential to, empower individuals.
Oh, okay. I like that. Tell me more.
Think about it. For centuries, our financial lives have been controlled by these big institutions. Banks, governments, corporations, we rely on them for everything. Loans, currency, even basic transactions. DeFi, though, it flips that whole power dynamic on its head.
So you see Onyx Coin as a way to give that power back to the people.
Exactly. It's about taking part in a financial system that's, more transparent, more accessible, ultimately more fair. Your financial future isn't just decided by a bank's interest rates or a government's policy anymore. You have more control, more choices, more freedom, really.
That's a powerful idea, and I bet it resonates with people who haven't been treated fairly by the traditional financial system.
You got it. DeFi can reach those who are left out by traditional finance. Imagine people without bank accounts or in countries with unstable currencies. They can access financial services through platforms like Onyx Coin.
It could level the playing field, at least when it comes to money.
That's the heart of it. Creating a more inclusive and equitable financial world. That's what excites me about Onyx Coin. And the whole DeFi movement, really, it's a vision worth fighting for, even if it's a bumpy road getting there.
It's definitely a journey. All right, so we've talked about the big ideas, the empowering potential, but let's get practical for a sec. We've mentioned buying XCN on exchanges, but are there other ways to get it? Maybe something easier for, people just starting out?
Oh yeah, for sure. We mentioned airdrops before. Those are like free giveaways of tokens, often used to promote new projects or reward early supporters. You might get some XCN just for holding other crypto or participating in Onyx community events.
Kind of like a bonus for being involved in the crypto world.
Exactly. And then there's these learn to earn and assist to programs. Those are really cool. You can get involved with Onyx Coin without spending any money up front.
Those sound interesting. How do they work?
It's all about encouraging people to learn about the Onyx protocol and help it grow. You can earn XCM by completing lessons, writing articles, translating stuff, spreading the word, all sorts of things. It's a really smart way to build community and reward people who contribute.
So you get paid to learn and help out. I love it. It reminds me of the early internet days. Everyone was so passionate about building and sharing knowledge. That same energy is alive in the Onyx Coin community, it seems.
I agree. And speaking of community, that's another thing that makes Onyx Coin special. They've got this really strong, active community online. They really believe in the project. Forums, social media, chat groups, always happy to help newbies and share what they know.
That's great, especially with crypto, which can be, a bit intimidating. It's good to have that support network, people who are passionate about Onyx Coin and its vision.
It really speaks to the project's values, that shared belief in the power of decentralized finance.
Well, it feels like we've covered it all: the tech, the market, the risks, the rewards, the philosophy, even the community. As we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from all this? What's the thought that'll stick with them?
I think the most important thing is Onyx Coin and this whole world of crypto and DeFi, it's still super early days.
Like the Wild West, full of opportunity, but also danger.
Exactly. There are risks, definitely, and a lot we don't know yet. But there's also this huge potential for innovation, disruption, positive change. It's an exciting time to be involved.
So be careful, but don't be afraid to explore.
Exactly. Do your research, know the risks, don't invest more than you can afford to lose, but don't miss out on the chance to be part of something that could really change the world, the financial world.
Well said. Onyx Coin might be small now, but it represents this much bigger movement, one that's challenging the whole system.
And that's something worth paying attention to, whether you're an investor, a tech person, or just curious about the future.
So to our listeners, keep an eye on Onyx Coin. Keep exploring DeFi and keep asking questions.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What do you guys think about that? Two AIs talking, breaking down XCN, Onyx Coin. Does it make you more bullish or less bullish on XCN? The things that you've heard here today. And as always, guys, listen, we're doing something absolutely unprecedented over on the Patreon, where we open up a group video call every evening where you can jump in, and we have hundreds of people in the community. Everyone can see each other. They can hear each other. You can ask all the questions that you want, get the help that you need. If you don't have an exit strategy in place yet, guys, for this altcoin season, you're going to need to get in there, get your exit strategy in place. If there's no liquidity in the market where you're trying to place your sell orders are not going to fill. If you don't know how to do this, get over to the Patreon. We will help you devise an exit strategy that's suitable for your portfolio. You can also schedule one-on-one coaching AMAs with me personally. So check that out, guys. Once again, join our group video calls every single day. Schedule your one-on-one coaching AMAs. Let's get an exit strategy put in place for you, and so much more, guys. Passive income opportunities. We operate nodes over there. We do swing trade opportunities. A lot of DeFi staking. So check it out, guys. The link is down below. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.